What's up, y'all? What's going on? Black Father Sent back in the building. Got some special guests on the show today. Like I told y'all before, I have 5 children. I got 3 out of the 5 here today. I got a little guy in the back. You may see him running through and make a cameo if he decides to come out the room. But without further ado, I got my son here. He is 10 years old. His name is Noah. Say what's up, Noah.
What's up?
So we got Noah definitely in the building. We also got my daughter right here. This is Naomi. Naomi, say what's up.
Hi.
Hey. So they try to act shy. You know, they got their own TikTok videos. They got their YouTubes going on. So I'll leave that in the chat for you all. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. That's for sure. All right. So we put it together. You know me. I'm always talking about black fathers. You know, changing the narrative. Nothing negative. So they wanted to come on the show. They want to, you know, just ask a few questions, or I asked them a few questions, kind of like a little mock interview. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna start with my daughter right here, Naomi, as she introduced herself, who has a birthday, by the way, coming up tomorrow, May 1st. She will be 9 years old. So yeah, my baby is getting up. So her questions, I had them write down some questions, so I'm gonna get right to it. All right, so her first one is, we covered it, but she wants to know, or I'm asking her, so first of all, when is your birthday?
My birthday is May 1st.
May 1st, all right. So when was your golden birthday?
Since my birthday is May 1st, my golden birthday is when I was 1 year old.
When she was 1 year old. And so I tell you right now, I remember that baby. I wish I had some pictures right now. She was the cutest thing in the world. I'm talking about, a lot of people say that about their child, because obviously it's your child, but no doubt about it. I'm gonna see if I can insert some pictures in there so you all can check her out when she was smallest, but the cutest baby in the world. Like, just so gorgeous, everything about her. I was in love with that baby, as well as she was in love with me. So we have her golden birthday, May 1st, so obviously that's past. That was 8 years ago. She's turning 9. So my next question to you, which you wrote out, it says, who and where would you want to spend your birthday? So with who would you like to spend your birthday with? It can be multiple people. And also, where would you like to spend your birthday?
I would want to spend my birthday in maybe like a museum somewhere, and I would want to spend it with like my friend and like a lot of friends.
A lot of friends. Now, why would you want to go to the museum? What's so special about the museum? What do you like about the museum?
You can see, like, if you go to the art museum, you can see arts there. If you go to like different museums, you can see different things.
No doubt, I get exactly what you mean. So she just mentioned an art museum. Like, a lot of people aren't even talking like that. I know I'm bigging my child up right now, but that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm the father. But I think art is dope, right? Like, it's some sophisticated stuff. You go to an art museum. I've been to one before. We have one downtown here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't frequent it anymore, but when I did go, I definitely enjoyed myself. You can sip on wine. You can look at art. I'm not a big art enthusiast. Sometimes some of those paintings, I was just like, yo, I don't even know what this guy is trying to, you know, portray. But at the end of the day, it's still like a good place to go. You just feel like of upper echelons when you go to like a art museum. So I think that's dope. Name another museum that you went to besides an art museum. Have you been to any other museums?
I don't really think so.
No? Okay. All right. So she's got another question in here. I'm not sure what this relates to. It looks like she wants to give a shout out to my niece, which is Madison Harris. So she has on here cousin Maddie. So anything you want to tell the crowd about cousin Maddie?
That was for the who and where would you want to spend your birthday?
Oh, got it. So Daddy messed that up. So the question, it was a 2-part question. So where would you like to go? She said the art museum or any museum. And that's who she found out. And then who would you like to go with? And that's cousin Maddie. All right, so we're going
some other friends.
And some other friends. So why would you want to go with cousin Maddie?
Because she invites me to every party of hers, and I invite her. So we just invite people to birthdays. So I thought it would be pretty good to invite her to something different instead of a birthday.
No doubt, I got you. So she's basically just returning the favor. So they like best friends, they first cousins. They spend the night by each other's house. She spent the night by my brother's house. She spends the night by our house. So she's basically just returning the favor. So shouts out to Maddie. We definitely got to get her on the show. Part of a black father, you know, yeah, uncle as well. So I still have to play that father role when my niece come around. I love it. So here you have it. But she got one last question here, and this relates to hip hop. She's in a hip hop dance class. She goes every Tuesday for an hour. She's been doing that for about 11 weeks now. We got a big show coming up. So I'll make sure I get some footage on that and I upload that so y'all can check her out and see how she get down on that dance floor. She's nice with it. So any of you agents out there, y'all need a adolescent hip hop dance. Any of you adolescents, rappers, as long as it's not vulgar, reach out to us, make it happen. All right. The email is in the comments as well, so don't even worry about it. So this question about hip hop. So it says, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be a singer because I think personally that my voice is really good to be a singer. And I just love singing.
Right. Well, you heard it here first, so it's the next one coming up in terms of that singing. So I know we hear a lot of stuff about the music industry. I guarantee you I'm a protector with my life in that music industry, so I'm not really worrying about none of that stuff. Part of who I am is never compromising. So, you know, all those shady deals, those 360s, those you're not getting your money, this, that, and the third, we're not going through none of that stuff, by the way. So record labels, you heard that right here. I'm going to be heavily involved. I'll probably end up being her agent. If I'm not her agent, then I'm probably going to be closely working with her agent. So I'm just letting you all know right now, it's not working out. If you think any of that bamboozle stuff is going to transpire with my daughter. All right. So that's wrapping it up with her questions. She did well. You spoke well, baby. And we're going to continue to do this from time to time. I'll have them on the channel coming in, asking questions, or even sometimes I'll ask some things about me that they like and that they dislike. Remember, this is a platform that you can come to just to be a better father, a black father more specifically. Because again, like I told y'all in my intro, if you didn't see that video, go back and check that out. This platform is totally about uplifting black fathers and the struggles that we go through, iron sharpening iron. Sometimes I don't have all the right answers, so I'm reaching out to other black fathers to figure out what's the best way to approach it. A lot of us grew up without fathers, so there's no example around us. So we have to be the example around us in terms of positivity. So, you know, that was a dope. Naomi, right there in the building on Black Father Sentinel. We getting it in. And now we about to turn it over to my man, Noah, in the building. Noah, how you feeling today, baby?
Good.
Good. All right, so this dude right here, like I explained about her, this dude was the chocolate lover when he was little. The guy was just amazing. Like, it was crazy. His mom wouldn't even let me go out in public with him to no malls, no nothing, because she was just thinking action was just going to come because this guy was just like, man, I'm talking about it was crazy. He had like blue eyes and he was just real dark and it was wild, man. So loved him to death. From when he was born, I hadn't had a son till about, how old is Kyle? Kyle is turning 18.
18.
And you 10, so it was 8 years in between that time since I had a son. So I was elated when he came about. I was so geeked. Another boy, you know, running around the house, going crazy. Yeah, it was nice. So that's my man. We call him Stu, by the way. I don't know if they like their nicknames. I didn't want to mention it. I call her Juicy, but I didn't want to put that on camera, but what I just did. So, you know, just a sign of endearment from a father. I got nicknames for all my children. But without further ado, he has some questions that he wants to talk about. So first of all, Stu, what sports do you play?
I play basketball, football, and baseball.
So that's 3 sports that the man's play. So you can just imagine how busy my schedule as well as his mom's schedule is. Going back and forth to practice, going to games. Sometimes on the games on Saturday, we up at 7 o'clock in the morning, got to be there at 8. We don't leave out that joint till about like, I don't know, sometimes 3 o'clock. It's just an all-day event, but I love it, man. I used to play basketball when I was younger, so, you know, I try to get them hip to the game, but, you know, you can't tell these young folks nothing. They figure like they got it. He waving me off, Dad, I got it. I try to tell him something during the game. I don't know. Sometimes I be overly aggressive. Like, still, you got to go do this, that, and the third. And, you know, he tired. I try to get him to push through that as if he in the NBA already. So, you know, I got to kind of fall back. But I be so passionate about it. I be so engaged in the game that I just want my boy to win all the time. I never want him to lose, but I know he got to go through that in order to be a champion. So tell me what position that you play in basketball.
I'm all around.
So he all around. We 1 through 5, just to be honest with y'all. We got games coming up. So just like I told you all with her dance that's coming up, I'm going to try to get y'all some footage of him playing basketball. When I say the man plays all 5 positions, he plays all 5 positions. Now the rock is in his hand, I say about 80% of the time. So, you know, it's a lot of pressure on him. I see why he's so tired at the end of the game because, you know, if you scoring a lot of buckets, you ripping and running the whole game. Once it comes down to those last few minutes, you know, it's all mental at that point. Your body is fatigued, you out of there. But like I tell them all the time, listen, you're not the only one tired out there. They tired too. So you got to keep on going and keep pushing through that. We just had a tournament, what was it, the past Saturday? We won 2 out of the 3 games. The last game that we lost, which was the second game, we lost that by 3 points. It was a nail biter. He got a little tired at the end. We could have pushed that, but, you know, it's all a part of growing pains. I was highly upset. I'm just one of those guys. I'm yelling the whole game, and, you know, we just trying to figure it out. So we get back to it. We game plan. We get back to the gym, and we continue to work on our skills. What's your favorite? What do you like most about basketball?
That I get to score most of the points my team make.
See, that's what he is right now. But he don't really go G though, so he don't go greedy. What he's saying, he just like the praise that he gets when he go out there and score buckets, and that feel good. Don't nobody want to play just to steal balls and pass the ball. He want to score points. That's what to get the crowd pumped up. That's what get, you know, us to lead, and so we can relax on defense just a tad bit. But I got to teach him how to, you know, he got to smell blood. When it's time to kill, like it's time to kill. Like, go in. You up by 2. You got the momentum. Let's go up by 4. Let's go up by 6. Sometimes he takes some plays off, and I get it again. He's been playing the whole game, so he gets tired at times, and he go aggressive, all right? So we moving on for that. He said he plays 3 sports. Let's talk about football right now. Now, before I let the man talk, I'm not even going to lie to you. I probably got the next best thing when it comes to football. Like, I know for sure we can go to the NFL. If I could put some footage up here right now of the previous season, you're going to be like, dude is an animal. But again, I'm going to leave his page. What is your TikTok page?
And Instagram page, all my highlights.
And my Instagram page.
For sure. You definitely going to get your Instagram page on there, TikTok page. He got his Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all this stuff. I don't even know nothing about it. I know I got to get more involved in that now that I started this channel, that's for sure. But you go there, check out the man highlights. He is beast mode. Tell him what happened this year in football.
One of them who played for our last game of the regular season one of the best teams played us, and we was one of the best teams too. And they beat us in the regular season, and then in playoff time, we went all the way into the championship and played that same team, and we beat them.
So he's a champion right now. It was so live. It was crazy because before that game, the team that we played, they have a younger team. They just won the championship, so they just went wow. And I was happy for them. They popping champagne, and these little dudes was like 6 years old. He was playing at the 9-year-old level. They popping champagne. You know, they got to play us next. They just beat our little team. So what he said that we lost to them in the season, came playoffs, in the championship game. He had a 40-yard touchdown. It was a tight score. I think we won 14-12, 13-12, but we ended up pulling it off. So my boy is a championship. He's sitting right here. He's holding it down. What position do you play?
Running back, and I could play wide receiver, on defense, and linebacker.
See, so we getting busy on both sides of the field. So just imagine this little dude body. We got basketball, we got football, and sometimes that football, because that's his primary sport. We started him in that first. That translates over to basketball. So you're gonna see a lot of quick fouls and overly aggressive fouls. But the refs just don't know that he played football. But again, it's just him. He ready for the contact. He want all the smoke because that's the game that he comes from. So I don't get mad at him, but I just teach him, hey, you got to smarten up. You got to be able to transition that over to basketball. But he's doing well. Now, from football, so we got basketball, we got football, and now introducing what sport. We almost had a game today, but we got rained out. I probably just gave it away. But what sport do you play now?
Baseball.
Baseball. First year, he definitely didn't want to do it at all. Tell him why you didn't want to do it.
I thought I was going to get hit with a ball.
You thought he's going to get hit with a ball. All right, so his basketball coach, he pulled me aside, whispering in the mirror. He's like, yo, you got to get Noah in baseball. I'm like, man, he going to get hit with a ball. The coach just broke it down to me. He said, you know what? He is going to get hit. And then that's it. Once you get hit, it's over. Now, I can't lie to you. I had my reservations about playing baseball for this exact same reason. I did not want to get hit with a pitch. So me and my cousin, when we were younger, he actually played baseball. I'm up at the plate, and bam, hit me. I'm like, yeah, this sport is not for me. It stung. My arm was sore for about a week and a half. But, you know, I'm glad he's in it. It would have been our first game today, but we actually got rained out. So I'm going to put some footage of that, or he going to put it on his page. Make sure y'all go to his page and check out his highlights because it's about to go down. So that's a 3-sport athlete in the building right there. I'm at all these games making it happen. And that's what I'm saying, fathers. If you don't even get a lot of time with your children, just make sure that you be at their events to just encourage them, just to build them up, just to walk them through it because they need that. Oftentimes we're not in the house. I don't know what the cases may be. It could be a divorce. It can be a toxic relationship. It could be we feel like we're being disrespected, so we just get up out of there. I know it's a new age of men nowadays. We just not putting up with none of that crap. And a lot of that, all that sacrifice your happiness, those days are dead. But if you're not going to sacrifice your happiness to stay in the relationship, make sure that you're there for your kids. For sure. Always be there for your kids because this is the next generation. We got to make sure that we leave a legacy for our children. So basically, whatever I do, he going to want to do because that's the example that's in front of him. Whoever I am, she going to want to date because that's the example in front of her. So we got to make sure that we're doing the right things because they always looking. Even if we think that they're not looking, they are always looking. They paying attention. I'm telling you, communication is key. Always talk to them. Ask them how they doing. Ask them what they going through. Like, I know us as adults, we work a lot. We come home and then we just leave the TV to raise our kids, or we leave the phone to raise our kids. They constantly in their phone. They playing games and boom. We don't even interact with them. Cook a dinner, put a pizza on or something like that. We don't even talk to them. So I try to do my best to always communicate with my kids. Number one, because I want them to be able to articulate their thoughts. I want them to be able to speak to other people in proper fashion. It's not about talking white or whatever the case may be. I'm not on none of that. Because I know a lot of men that can't even talk, let alone fill out a resume on their own. And I don't want my son, for sure, not to go through that. He's going to be able to use his words to let you know exactly how he feels, as well as my daughter. She's going to be able to use her words and let you know exactly how I feel. So that's where I'm at with that. And then also just, spending time with them. When you communicate, you spend time with them. So that's a bonding moment. So just take full advantage of that and always be present in the moment. Sorry to get y'all that spiel, but this Black Father sin, I got to make sure I drop some jewels on y'all throughout this whole ordeal. So, yeah, so we got 3 sports going on. What's this last one? So we're going to move on. All right, so he's basically, I'm going to ask you, so what did you think about the NFL draft that just passed? Or actually, it's still going on, by the way, I believe, right? Is it still going on? It's probably round whatever. But how you feel about that draft? So we Green Bay Packers fans, by the way, so let y'all know what's going on with that. We definitely Green Bay Packers fans. So how did you feel about it?
I could have think the draft went better than how it went now, because some of the picks that got on the other team that was supposed to be, I was thinking I was going to get on some other teams, got on different teams that I thought it was going to get. I don't know his name, but his nickname is Saucy. He went to Texas, which he was supposed to go to the Bengals or Cleveland. and another cornerback. I don't know his name, but he pretty good. He went to Cincinnati with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow and them. And yeah, Packers got some good tight defensive lineman people. The team is always stacked.
Yeah, no doubt. So y'all see him, he into that stuff. Like, he don't really play around on his phone. He actually watching sports, or he watching basketball, football, highlights, and he actually try to do that stuff in the game. It's crazy. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? No behind the pack passes right now. Like, you just like 10. Like, stop doing stuff like that. Or the one-hand catches, like Odell Beckham, like trying to do that stuff in the game. Like, yo, chill with the, like, yeah, whatever. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Sometimes you just got to let them go. But as y'all see, man, just hanging out with the kids today. Like I said, I got my little munchkin in the back. That's the last of the Mohegans back there. He didn't want to come in and make a cameo. I thought he was going to come through, but y'all definitely going to send him on there. So you just see me hanging out with the kids. We just came back from the mall, copped a few things. Like I said, it's her birthday tomorrow. Got to go back to the store, grab her some things. One thing about going to the store with daughters, and I think this is women in general, they just take all day, right? Like, you want something, but they don't really want it. But sometimes I want it, but I don't want it right now. But I think I want it. I think you should get it, but no, I don't think you should. Like, it's just weird and that. But it's just spending that quality time. So yeah, we have to get up out of there. But I'm gonna go back to the store and just grab her some stuff that I think she wants, and then go ahead and drop it off to her tomorrow for this happy birthday. So it's going down. Y'all see what we do, and this is what it's all about, y'all. Black fathers, we gotta stand up. We in our kids' life. We changing the narrative. So y'all gonna see more of them. Y'all know I got two more, right? We got the oldest one, that's Malaya. And then we got Marquise Jr., which is Cal. I call him Cal. And then we also got the one in the back. So it's going down. We're gonna do our thing. We got a bunch of them. They all around. We having fun. We kicking it. We spending time. We creating a legacy. So shouts out to the black fathers that's doing what they're supposed to do. The ones that's not, come to the channel so you can learn how to do it. Again, my disclaimer is this: I don't do everything right. I get frustrated, I get tired, I get upset like everybody else. But at the end of the day, I'm a father, and I gotta stand on that. Black father sent. Holla at y'all.